So we just finished welding. At this point it is absolutely red hot, but it is a good time to see where there might possibly be any fractures. Well, not fractures so much, but you can see the like little dimples in the welds. So it's a good time now, once it's all been welded where it's red hot, you'll be able to see any little stress marks, so you can just go over them little stresses before the final sand. Yeah, there's just a couple of them, that was it. The rest of it was pretty good. You can see it's nicely plated inside there. It's all pressed in at the ends where it needs to be. No matter how much you clean these, with it being aluminium, you always get some kind of dirt in the pores. This has been blasted and sanded, sorry. But it comes up okay, it's pretty good. There's an extension bit in there just for extra meat, to take extra flex out of it. And that's it. Yeah, probably won't do too many of these, to be fair, because they take way longer than I remember. But at least a couple of people will have them. There it is then. So it's had a quick clean up, tidy up. Still really hot. So time for the heat treatment phase, where I just like to let it all get the same temperature, let it cool down slowly, just so there's no separate grains in the actual metal of the way it cools, so there's no weak points, so it's all the same. Ideally you would like to have it in an oven where you can bake it at a certain temperature and quench it and then age it, but that isn't what we've got here, so we'll do the best we can with heating it up to the same temperature and then letting it cool slowly and age it over the next few days. So here we have it, the surron extended and plated up swing arm. What happens is when you weld it, it gets heat affected zones. This not so much, because as you can see it's welded everywhere, so it all gets hot. But what I like to do is heat it all up so it's all the same temperature, and then let it cool so it all cools the same, so then you get no has zones whatsoever. It all cools and it all becomes the same grade of aluminium. Correctly, you would want to put this in an oven and do it all under a controlled environment, but yeah, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, which you don't really have. So this is the next best way to do it, just to ensure you don't get any weak, brittle areas. That one's even beefier. Put more meat in the crossover.